Scorpio 333. Scorpio, what up, dope? Welcome to Swimming Through the Void. This will be a general message for the sign of Scorpio, wherever that resonates at for you in your birth chart. Keep in mind, we all have an 8th house as part of our birth chart, and time and energy are fluid. So take what resonates here, leave the rest for someone else. And these readings are timeless, y'all. So whenever you do stumble across this message, there will be something here for you to help bring you clarity and confirmation, to help empower you, and to help you align, Scorpio. Tapping into your energy today, I used this faceted garden oracle deck along with this wild mystic oracle deck to help me catch a vibe as I'm connecting with the collective energy. This feels beautiful for my Scorpios. We have a major timeline jump here, a huge shift. This feels like big alignment. It feels 6 of Swords like, after all that you've been through, after the year that you had last year. Scorpio, we have this pollinator card, and this is about traveling, moving to the next flower, moving to the next chapter. This is about bringing with us to the next chapter what we've gained through the last chapter at the last flower. It's about bringing with us what is going to help us, shining that light. I always see the pollinator card as similar to a mixture of the Hermit card with the 6 of Swords. So it's like ending a chapter, releasing, taking all of that wisdom and knowledge gained and letting that be your guiding light moving forward into this next chapter. It feels like a cultivation of some beautiful energy here for my Scorpios. We have the Spring card with the cultivation card. And so beautiful, blooming, colorful abundance as we move forward. I'm seeing a lot of you really moving into some abundance, and it almost feels like this flow of energy that you're moving into. And so it's almost kind of like this going with the flow energy here. We do have the Star, which is all about alignment. It's about wish fulfillment. It is about deep soul level healing. And I see that my Scorpios have leveled up so much. You're seeing things from a much higher perspective. And this card here is also representing the fact that you are very connected to your higher self, to the divine, to God, to source, your angels, your spirit guides, your ancestors at this time. And there's this overall feeling of really moving from that space. Scorpio, trusting your intuition. In the Wild Mystic card, we have Collaborate, which is Piscean energy coming through. There we are with the Instinct. So intuition coming through again. I feel like my Scorpio's intuition is on 10 right now. And we have Create and Trust. So it feels almost like my Scorpios are moving into a space where you're going to be able to create your dream life, where you're going to be able to create something beautiful, this joy, this abundance, and ultimately trusting your intuition, trusting where you're being led, trusting what you've been through, and trusting how things are happening right now seems to be kind of the theme. So I'm going to pray real quick. Sheesh. After we pray, we'll grab a double major card to sort of grab like a theme of your reading, and then we'll get into the tarot. But with the Chariot on the bottom, this really feels beautiful for my Scorpios here. Holy Divine Mother and Father, Holy Spirit, Spirit guides, guardian angels, archangels, ancestors, messages for my Scorpio family for their highest good. Anything Scorpio needs to hear today, anything they need to know, any messages that will bring them clarity and confirmation, any messages that will empower my Scorpios, any messages that will bring healing, wisdom, understanding, any messages that will help bring my Scorpios into alignment with their highest selves, their highest timelines, their best lives. And of course, above all, any messages that will help bring Scorpio into alignment with divine will be greatly appreciated. All praise and glory forever and ever. Also, with the Collaborate and the Instinct card coming through, there really is something about maybe coming into contact with new relationships, new situations. Really trust your intuition when it comes to these situations and relationships. For some of you, you are being offered an opportunity to build something or create something through collaboration. And again, regardless of how this resonates for you, Spirit is saying to trust your gut, to trust your intuition, to trust your guidance. Holy Spirit, what is the theme of Scorpio's reading today? Beautiful. Straight up. Temperance, the Lovers, and the Chariot card, which was the first card we saw. They wanted to throw 3 of them out. Scorpio, I see that you really have learned so much through, and this is giving me that pollinator card again, right? Think about the bee going from flower to flower, just naturally through the bee landing on the flower and doing its little bee thing. It gathers pollen on itself and brings that to the next flower. This happens naturally just by the bee being in that space. The bee doesn't have to grab out a duffel bag and start packing it full of pollen to lug it over to the next flower, right? So this is speaking to just what have you collected naturally through just being through the situations, the relationships, the happenings that you've been through. And are you carrying anything that's weighing you down? Because I do feel like you are absolutely being led toward this union with this new chapter, this abundance. For some of you, it's definitely a relationship. It feels like overall, regardless of how this resonates for you, you're again, there's so much growth here. You're moving from this higher space and you're moving toward happiness. You're moving toward abundance. Temperance coming out as in the theme of your reading. It is about patience and it's about alchemizing. It is about turning that lead into gold, taking all that you've learned and making that work for you. Wow, and on the bottom of the tarot, we do have more Piscean energy. So Pisces coming through strong for you. Scorpio, maybe some of you have prominent Piscean placements, sun or moon rising or 12th house placements here. But again, this reminder to trust your intuition and that you are plugged directly into the divine right now. My Scorpio's crown chakra is wide open and you're definitely receiving this guidance that is helping you align. So see what we have at the heart of your situation, Scorpio. What do we have at the heart of, I feel like my Scorpios are kind of going off and doing their own thing. You're doing things different. We have at the heart of the situation for Scorpio, please, Spirit. Thank you. Lovers again. Definitely a prominent relationship here. For some of you, maybe this is just the relationship with yourself. I see that you've been fighting for what you believe in. I see that you have been kind of making it through some tough times, some difficult situations, some dark times. And it feels almost like you're ending out that dark cycle. You're turning away from anything that isn't for your highest good. And you're getting that game plan together for what it is you're creating as you move forward. What else do we have here in the heart? Yes, creating abundance. This is a big release. Pluto coming through heavy in your reading as well. That's kind of been a theme as of late for the whole collective. And Pluto comes through and brings major transformation. In a lot of cases, Pluto energy can be very sudden, very intense. It can be a lot, it can be surprising. But ultimately, this is because there really is almost like a soul cycle that has ended here for my Scorpios, and the divine leading you toward whatever kingdom or queendom or empire you are building, whether it's a business, a relationship, just building a peaceful life, your abundance, stability. This is what you're being led to, and it's like you're being led out of the cold, out of this energy where you feel, you may have felt like you weren't good enough or you were hurt. I feel like this is the turning point. This is the ending of that energy for my Scorpios here. So what is the challenge for Scorpio here today, please, Spirit? Things a little bit chaotic, moving through It's like you're moving through this pain into this happiness. For some of you, you're releasing past relationship or situation stuff because there's this new situation or relationship in your life. And so it really does feel like you're between worlds and you're working through this hurt, this pain, as you're moving toward this happiness and this fulfillment. For some of my Scorpios, you're really working through some stuff where it's like you're so used to being hurt. You're so used to being in this Five of Pentacles type energy, left out in the cold, did dirty, that you're finding it hard to adjust to these beautiful opportunities that are either here right now or that you're moving toward. And I feel like with the Eight of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, this is all about you focused and working on yourself, bringing yourself into an internal state of abundance and worthiness and loving yourself. So that way, that is what our external reality reflects. There is that hermit we were speaking on. So you've made it to the top of a mountain. You're seeing things from a much higher perspective now, Scorpio. And this is about taking all of that, releasing what isn't serving us or what's weighing us down, and using what we have taken from these situations as a light, not only to guide ourselves forward, but also to help out others who are going through similar things that we've been through here. It's like you're becoming this beacon of light, Scorpio. So here we are between worlds at this new opportunity. There really is a huge opportunity here for my Scorpios to move toward love or to move toward happiness, this overflow of abundance and beautiful energy. And the Hermit with the Four of Swords here coming out, it's like it's really time to rest and take it easy, to recalibrate, to integrate, meditate. Make sure you're getting enough sleep, drinking enough water, all of those things, Scorpio, here. I feel like you're kind of being prepared for something big. I mean, all of this beautiful energy out here, and with the Temperance coming out at the heart of your situation, it's like patience here. Patience as you are. And it almost feels like the divine is moving things behind the scenes here to help get you into this new energy. Damn, Chariot falling out again. I feel like once things start moving, Scorpio, they're going to start moving quick. What do we have incoming for Scorpio? It's okay. So there's something about family or friends coming through. I almost feel like there's some energies around you or some past situations or something like that, Scorpio, that are trying to hold you back in some way, or maybe for some of you even kind of like projecting weird energies on you because you are kind of shifting timelines here, because you are moving into new love or new opportunities or just this new life. For some of my Scorpios, it's like there was people that liked seeing you kind of stuck in a certain energy. Now I feel like you're being presented with the opportunity to move far beyond maybe where these people or these situations are at, and that might not sit right with some people. I feel like some of you are like leaving old friend groups behind, or some of you are leaving family situations or certain dynamics behind as you are kind of choosing to do you and move into this happiness or this love or whatever this may be. It's kind of like you're going off and doing your own thing. I'm hearing lone wolf. So it's like you're separating from the pack in some way. What else is incoming for Scorpio? Strength. Okay, strength, moon. For some of you, there's some type of mother figure around, and I see things kind of clicking for you. It's like, this is what I have to do. This is the decision I need to make. This is what I need to do in order to, fulfill my own destiny, to move toward my own happiness. Aries energy coming through for you. A lot of fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sag coming through in your reading, Scorpio. Whatever this is, I feel like just generally speaking for my Scorpios, you're ending out a major soul cycle. For some of you, it was kind of a dark cycle. And this is about you staying strong, having the courage to make the decisions that are best for you right now, to cut yourself free of any situations or relationships that are binding you to this past dynamic or situation or whatever it may be. Again, bringing us back to the beginning of your message, to really trust and follow your intuition, your gut feeling, what you kind of know internally to be right and best. What is the advice for Scorpio? They want more cards for what's incoming. A lot today. Okay, so 6 of Pents. Let's see what else we have. Devil, yeah, okay. Wow, I think Cancer might have had a similar energy. Actually, I think Cancer had the same cards with the 6 of Cups. So with 6s out here so heavily, that is the number of the lovers. There may be these past relationships. For some of you, it's not even romantic. It's like past life relationships. Maybe, like I said, with family or friends or people that have just been in your life. This is all about you, Scorpio, pulling your energy away from whatever these karmic contracts or karmic relationships or karmic situations or cycles were. This is where you're giving your energy, pouring your energy into yourself and your own life. And I'm hearing your own best timeline. So again, I feel like a lot of my Scorpios are pulling their energy away from this old dynamic. And I almost see like the old dynamic kind of creeping in a little bit more heavy. Maybe some of you are actually feeling a bit of psychic attack. Maybe some of you are maybe even having some weird dreams. And I feel like that's all part of you switching timelines right now. And again, it's like this is about doing you, Scorpio, and making the decisions that are best for you. I keep hearing to cut yourself free, to move in this new direction, Page of Wands, right? Toward your 10 of Pentacles, your abundance, the family or business or just overall life that you came here to create. And try not to overthink. Try not to get caught in your head about the past, about everything that's happened, right? This is an opportunity where Spirit's like, you're not dreaming big enough. You can dream bigger. You can go bigger. And I feel a lot of my Scorpios are breaking out of a whole paradigm here where you're used to a certain thing or a certain energy or a certain type of relationship, and you're breaking free of that. And I feel like at the same time, you're having to break this internal programming as well. You're really separating from the pack, and that doesn't just mean people. It means like this was the pack. This was how things went. This was the way things happened, and you are moving into your own world here, Scorpio. So let's grab some advice. What's the advice for Scorpio? 6 of Swords, you guys, just like that pollinator, and you did get the 10 of Swords, 6 of Swords. So you're moving away from the pain. You're moving away from the hardships. Page of Cups, Page of Swords, 2 pages out here in your advice, which is all about new direction, new opportunities, different decisions. This is really about you learning and kind of moving into this energy of like a beginner mindset where it's like, I'm moving into something totally new. I have to be open to learning. I have to be open to doing things differently. I have to be open to shedding these old programs that were part of this paradigm I was stuck in or trapped in. And again, this just does let us know that the divine is guiding you toward these new shores, that the worst of the storm is over here. And I really feel like you're closing out some major karmic situations, Scorpio. Some karmic contracts have been fulfilled. You're closing the door on those situations, and you're moving through this portal into something completely new. Walking step by step with the divine. For some of you, you may have to make hard, tough decisions. You may have to speak your truth. You may have to, and this is all about you living your truth. And again, focusing on the good, watering these good seeds right now, and trying not to get stuck focusing on the past or what you left behind or what didn't go right here. There's love, there's blessings right here in your world, in your space, Scorpio, and this is about keeping focused on those, because if we stay focused on the past or whatever these situations are, we will not be able to see the bridge that is getting us to this castle. And have some fun as well, Scorpio. 9 of Pentacles on the bottom, letting us know that you are moving into this beautiful, abundant energy, these blessings. Temperance, patience, family, alchemy. So let's grab a couple oracle cards for Scorpio. What is the message for Scorpio, please, Spirit? Sheesh. A lot wanting to come. Magician's sword. The authentic self. Confidence in your magic. And there's like this old self that is no more. This has been a huge rebirth for my Scorpios. Let's read this. You have number 37 and 38 here. 10 and 11. Y'all may be seeing 10s, 11s, 1s. Let's see. We're going to read 37. Confidence in your magic. Nothing can stop you and the beauty you seek. When the magician's sword appears, you're called to cut the cords that bind you to old thought forms and beliefs, or to friends who are not true. With the power of the magician's sword, nothing can stop you, hurt you, or turn you away from the beauty you seek or the goal you desire with all of your heart. The sword is a tool, not a weapon. So make sure you wield it wisely and for the greater good. Find the stuck places where you're kept tethered to a toxic person, a particular location, or a faulty thought or belief, and let the blade do its magic. You have a large endowment of magic available to you when you believe in miracles, but do not look to the heavens to grant you a wish. Look within. Spirit trying to get my Scorpio's attention. Use the magician's sword to cut through limiting beliefs, and remember that all beliefs are limiting, and focus your intention in order to create what you wish. You have all the tools you need for the task at hand. You need only muster the wherewithal to deploy the resources you have. When the magician's sword appears, it is time to get moving. This is not a tool for contemplation, for gazing at the finely polished edge. It's an instrument calling for decisive action. And remember, the sword is alive, with the wisdom you can summon to help you find the best course of action. Do not hesitate. Act. And we're going to read this Many Masks card as well, number 38. Definitely this feeling of like karmic situations, the authentic self, energizing internal allies, and a conscious shift. We live in a world where everyone we see wears a mask. We wear these masks to cover up and protect who we really are. We learn to do so because we've been conditioned and programmed to try to appear a certain way to fit into society. Masks allow us to belong, so we remain within the confines of what is expected. Masks are not inherently bad, rather, they provide a context and structure for our personalities and soul's expression. Some of us might believe that our particular mask, fixed and hardened onto us, is our permanent face. We forget that we are living beings with a multitude of faces, enabling us to experience a fuller, more vibrant world. Your authentic essence does not want to be constrained by others' expectations anymore. Now it is time to strip away the masks you've accepted and discover who you really are. A new self is emerging, and your perception changes as you adopt new ways of being. Right now, it's really important to allow yourself to experiment, to experience the world in all its myriad of potentials and possibilities. Try on different masks and let yourself be fluid and curious. How will you know what you love and what you resonate with if you do not take off the mask you've always worn and test drive some new ones? Your authentic essence will never change. It will only express itself differently through these optional selves. Through trial and error, you discover more and more about who you want to become. What would it feel like to explore this side of you? Anything is possible if you're willing to open up your potential. You truly can move beyond the barriers that society has set. So use your imagination and step into the magic. And you guys, there's so much beautiful energy here, Scorpio. Again, it is like you're between worlds. You have learned so much. 9 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles. There's limitless possibility. There's endless possibility here. And it's like, again, dream bigger, because all of your hard work is absolutely going to pay off, and you're being led into something beautiful here. This is really major here, Scorpio. So congratulations, family. Happy New Year. Let's grab a couple more oracle cards before we tap out. The energy is gaining momentum, and you are good enough. You are good enough. Some of you really dealing with this voice in your head, this past. Maybe it's your parents' voice, maybe it's a teacher, maybe, right? Something from the past, this program that's running within, and the divine is like, it's time to run a new program, to write a new story here, Scorpio. Divine Mother, what's the message for my Scorps? What's the message here? So we have, it is time to free yourself from what has been. Learn from it, but do not allow it to define or direct the course of your life. Give up your stories about the past. You have outgrown them. Kali consumes mistakes, sins, and negativities. Let her free you now so you can be open to the gift of your life unfolding. And you have this Mahakali card as well, just like this trust card. It says you can trust what is happening now will give way to a new expression when the time is right. That right time will be the best time, when your readiness matches the requirements for success. Attend to your work with determination and hope in your heart. Trust that the divine is taking care of everything else. Your progress is spiritually protected. Scorpio, what's on the bottom over here? 4 of Swords. Take care of yourself, family. I hope this message helped someone out there. I hope it resonated. This is really exciting for those of you that do connect with this reading. This is huge, straight up major blessings coming in for you. So again, congratulations. I appreciate y'all being in this space. If y'all have been rocking with us, y'all already know what time it is. We're going to take a second to take a deep cleansing breath. We're going to use our will and our imagination to draw in this divine cosmic energy, this prana. Picture it as white or gold light filling up your physical and your energetic body, your aura. We're going to pause, hold the breath at the top, and imagine ourselves glowing as bright as we can. And then as we release, we're going to exhale very forcefully, like we are filling up a balloon. Watching any negativity, any blockages, any of this past energy, any of these negative internal voices. We're going to watch this whole entire past chapter, and any lower frequencies in the form of black or gray, smoke or static, leaving us so the divine can transmute that into this light. So first things first, Scorpio, take a deep full breath out, completely clear your lungs, and then we'll get this breath in. Go ahead and breathe out. Now breathe in. Hold it. Squeeze Mula Bandha. Lift up on your perineum. Raise that energy up your spine. Now pull it down. Lock it into your heart space. Watch yourself glowing brighter and brighter. And release. Scorpio gang, let's go. Thank you all again for tuning in. Hope this message has found everybody well and in great spirits. Hope y'all have a blessed rest of your day, week, year, journey, and I'll catch you beautiful beings on the next reading.